Hey, how you doing, guys? Okay, this is going to be my in-between meetings talk. It's gonna be like a new thing I'll be doing now, where I'll be talking to you guys about different business principles while I'm in between driving to my next meeting. Let me just figure out how this car works. Nice one. Same time, we're kind of going to be reviewing different cars. As I'll be trying to search what's the best company car is. Today we're being sponsored. Let me show you guys. No, that's the wrong one. It's sponsored by BMW 5 Series, a big one. I started slightly test driving it already, to be honest. I have to see I like it. I like how it feels. Obviously, probably not a company car for a startup because it's quite pricey, but if you have a little bit more of an established business, it might be the car for you. Let me set the temperature. That's a 5 Series diesel touring, automatic. I mean, it's pretty much semi-automatic. You can set it into manual if you want to. Got like hand gearbox. Sorry, yeah. Let me just pay attention. So I'll be driving out of this petrol station. It's gonna let me out. Yes. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to make sure that next time I have a better way of holding the phone so you can actually see me better, because this is a bit hard. But yeah, so you guys can see me, can hear what I'm talking about. It's pretty much what the point of this in between meeting talks is. I know like a lot of people always who are looking to start a business when they're asking me, they ask me different type of questions, and what I will be trying to do is in between meetings talk about or cover the topics which I'm mostly asked about, and so I'll be covering like a lot of the things about entrepreneurship. Let's try about here. Okay, actually test out. How quick this accelerates, isn't it? Because in this running bar, this is truck coming, but let's see if we can beat them to it. Ooh. You can probably feel it. Ooh, the acceleration is nice. Very nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, basically what I'm looking to do is cover all the different topics which I'm mostly asked about. But at the same time, I'm also going to go through certain areas where I think is quite important. So I'll call it like the topics behind the topics. So, when I'm often explaining something about somebody, about business, or somebody needs advice in a particular area, there's often some underlying issues which I think everybody needs to consider in order to be able to execute what I'm advise the person to do. All the person to do. The most important thing, I think, everything which I'm going to tell people right now, if you're in business or if you're looking to start a business, let's start from the start. If you're looking to start a business, you have an idea, everything's put together. Before you can execute anything, I would probably advise you to do throughout this series of in between meetings, I will be the before you can execute anything, the first thing you're gonna have to have right is this one here. Is mindset, Mankulu. I know you might have heard it a lot. A lot of entrepreneurs say that, a lot of successful ones go and, you know, rant about it. That you gotta have your mindset straight. And that's, to be honest, because it's true. Like, all of them know that it's true. Is that it starts over here. I mean, Henry Ford put it quite nicely, saying if you believe you can or you can't, you're probably right. It's one of my favorite saying because it shows how much your mindset and your attitude contribute towards you winning and actually achieving what you want to achieve. You know, if your mindset ain't right, forget it. Let me explain it in that way. Actually, this is from example given from one of the books I've read from Darren Hardy, and who interviews a lot of successful people, and he was talking also about the mindset aspect, and he was basically explaining kind of what's the difference between an entrepreneur who goes through hardship, for years, no really tangible success, to not give up, to see still the full picture. Because you have to understand, often as entrepreneurs, or when you're starting a business, there's so many puzzle pieces which have to come together, and some of the puzzle pieces you'll be putting together before you even have the other puzzle pieces you need in order to complete the picture. So you collecting certain puzzle pieces, not being able to put them together, somebody else from the outside will just see separate puzzle pieces. But you as an individual, as an entrepreneur, you understand that, okay, listen, you understand the picture you're trying to construct with the puzzle. You understand that, okay, I need this puzzle piece, okay, now I need this puzzle piece, now I need this puzzle piece. And you might know when and how you're gonna get the other puzzle piece, but because the people from outside, they can't really see it, they won't be able to kind of support you on it. They will look at it thinking like, oh my days, you're wasting your time, what you've been doing it for 2 years, and I can't see no progress, I can't see no picture yet. Yeah, they can't see no picture because they don't know how the whole full picture, they don't have the vision to see how the whole picture, you gotta look at the end and how you're gonna construct it coming together. But you as an entrepreneur, who you might also not see the picture, that's why the mindset is different as an entrepreneur. You might also not see the full picture yet, but your mindset is set in a way that you know in your mind how the picture is going to look and what you exactly need to put the last pieces of pictures together. So even though you don't see the full pictures, you see the puzzle pieces in your mind coming together. You know, okay, I need to get, once I get this, then I start connecting this area of the picture, and then I start connecting this area of the picture, till eventually you get to the stage where you have your full picture. Okay, this is the stage where most people will look at it, you know, oh my days, the full picture came overnight. You know what I mean? Oh my days, yes, I knew you're gonna make it, I've been supporting you, you know, like, ooh, this car pulls. This car, I have to say now, this having a BMW badge, nah, good. Anyways, looking at that, you know, like, okay, you know what I was talking about, yeah, the picture. They will look at it thinking like, okay, they just see the whole picture come together, because obviously they didn't have the mindset to be able to see how it will get together, even though you are collecting 100 pieces left, right, and center. You see? So the difference between you as an entrepreneur and the people outside looking at you, who are gonna be talking to you or criticizing you or demotivating you or trying to demotivate you, is the mindset, because they don't have the mindset to be able to see success through the forest, you know, through all the chaos. They can't see success through all the chaos. But you, an entrepreneur, you know exactly, okay, yes, I might not have the product yet, but I'm building the database of X amount of people, and I'm building a network connection to this person, and then I'm talking to this person because this person knows this investor, and then this investor is going to be potentially connecting to these VCs, and these VCs have these people who are the product, who can produce the product and give it a good deal. But in order to get there, you need to be able to have an MVP, which you don't have money to build. So basically, you're gonna have to do it a different way. You're gonna have to collect interest or build in a kind of like a design way, and then try to get people like to follow you or go your database, and then use that to convince that person X, Y, and Z. So there's so many formulas connected you might be seeing and working on. So you work on it a year to connect to person A and B, and then you talk to, and then you get quotes from these companies, and you go and negotiate with these people in China who are going to do this. A year can go by and you still haven't got no product to even sell. But you have started the groundwork, you have started the foundation, you have started putting everything together. And a lot of people will look at you thinking like, are you mad? Like, what are you doing? Like, I see you like you work crazy hours, but you still don't even have a product to sell yet. You don't have, you can't see you making any money, and the years gone by. And the problem is like, if your mindset is not right, you will start listening to it, because you will start thinking like that. You won't have the motivation or the drive to continue pushing, to continue like, executing the steps you need to do in order to succeed. So that's why I always say the mindset is most important, because the person who's a right mindset doesn't even listen to that. You understand? He's like, you know what? Yes, don't worry. You will see when it all start coming together. They will see when the iceberg comes out. You know what I mean? Because you know the iceberg is coming. You know what I mean? You know the iceberg is coming. Because underneath the whole water, all the work is going on, all the building is already happening, and it's just gonna, once the time is right, it all comes together, bam, it's out there. You see? But yeah, so that's all one of the things I was really going to speak on is, listen, you gotta have the right mindset, because success is not gonna come overnight. You're not gonna start tomorrow and start making thousands of pounds. You might go years into still making a loss, still having to put in your own money, still don't have the product working right, still have customers complaining about certain issues. This can take a year, 2, or whatever. And if your product is right, if you believe truly your product, without the right mindset, even the best product will not succeed, because it will die before it finishes, before you get to a stage where you can truly change it and like, you know what, actually, nah, like, let me get it out there. But one thing you need to keep in mind, you need to keep in perspective, I always say, there's a difference between having the right mindset, like, where okay, you can see the chaos, or start being slightly delusional. Like, when I'm saying delusion, means like, if you really know that the product won't work, like all the data shows it to you, you know what I mean, your own research shows you. Don't make research based on trying to prove yourself right. Do proper research, you know what I mean, build the MVP, you give it to the clients, you improved it, you do all kind of stuff, and you're looking like, okay, you know what I mean, nobody actually wants to have Uber for schools, you know what I mean. Then skip it. Don't fall in love with the idea. Get a new product. You know what I mean? Create something new. Or take your time to figure out what's your next step. You know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with saying, okay, actually this part didn't work out, I'm gonna do something new. Because as I said, the entrepreneur, the all different between the entrepreneur and the person. It's not the product, it's the mindset. You know what I mean? You can do with any product. You can start selling cakes to people outside, or you can start, you know what I mean, I don't know, selling airplanes to big organizations. You know what I mean? Either way, you're an entrepreneur. You innovate. You gotta create a unique selling point and get customers and make sure they pay for it, make sure you make some money, you know what I mean, reinvest into it, make the business grow. So it's all the same steps involved, but it's just like, obviously, so don't get too caught up in what the product is. I always say, just make sure it's a product you feel passionate about, you know what I mean, which is something you would like to do even if you wouldn't get paid for, because during dark times it will help you. It will help you just get forward. Yeah. But it's very important. Like, just to finish up, because I'll be trying to keep it like within 10 to 15 minutes each of these episodes, just to finish up on that part. Mindset. Another example from Darren Hardy, which I found was amazing, which I recommend is the compound effect. And in the compound effect, Darren Hardy gives an example where he says, like, basically, imagine I offer you £3 million cash, or 1 penny, which compounds itself in value to double itself in value every day for only 31 days. Which one would you go for? And the good thing about that is that probably most people will look at it thinking like, oh, £3 million, wow, let me go for the £3 million cash, not knowing that the penny by day 31 is going to exceed over £10 million. And you can do the maths for it. You can calculate it. I mean, I could have posted it up before, but you can actually do the maths yourself. Just compound it, double the value for 31 days. The interesting thing is though that it's not that it hits £10 million or £10 million exceeded. That's a good thing. The interesting thing is when you do the maths, you notice that the magic doesn't kick in till probably after day 20, 21, 25 or something, because even up to then it will look like you're still losing, or you have lost because you lost a lot of money, because you don't see the magic yet kicking in. You see, so the thing which you have to keep in mind is like, when you look at it thinking like, this could be you months in working on a project, working on creating something, working on launching a product or trying to sell. Imagine like you've been working for 24 months and you only made about 700, 800 pounds or something. You haven't made much money yet. You haven't got X amount of customers yet, and all this kind of stuff. So this can be very tiring, but understanding that the way it works is you keep your grind up. If you have the right product, you're doing the right way, you're learning, you're improving. This year you might have only 5 customers, but next year you might only have another 5 customers. But then the year after, these 5 customers might have recommended your Travis for 2 each. You know what I mean? And then the other 5 also come back. So before you know it, you have about what? Like 5 times 2, you have 10, 15 customers or something. Just coming 10 new customers coming through, and then plus the same customers, the 15 customers plus the new customers come back, you look about 20 customers. So it starts snowballing, and these start recommending, and then your marketing start kicking off, and then before you know, overnight you jump from like 5 customers to 25 to 30 customers a month to 40 customers a month, and then the math starts rolling. So yeah, so this is something to keep in mind, like, don't get demotivated early, like, if things are not happening right. And the only way to do it is if you have the right mindset, if you can see a clear entrepreneurial vision, you know what it takes, you can go through the not successful phases and stuff, and you really can push through like all the hardship is going to be thrown towards you, because you're in for a roller coaster, and that's why I can't stress it enough. Do some self-development, listen to the big guys, and do what needs to get done, because having the mindset is going to be key to your success. So I'm happy that you guys followed me to my next meeting. I'm arriving now, so I'll see you guys hopefully soon in the next episode here. And yeah, check out the car, the BMW 5 Series. I have to say, like, yeah, it's a very nice drive. It's really nice to drive.